Alright, I know some of you guys are wondering what I would be doing here, but I'm going to start with saying that I really do like the Utilitac 2 by Ontario Knives. The one problem I have with it is the weight. It weighs over 5 ounces, and I prefer my knives just a little bit lighter than that, and I'll show you the weight here so you can get an idea. It's 5.29 ounces, so 5.3 ounces. Let's see if I can get that in the shade, and hopefully you can read that. 5.29. Well, I think you could anyway without that light there. So what I'm going to do is, since it's got solid steel liners, I'm going to skeletonize it. Let me get this out of the way here. I'm not going to show you the whole skeletonization process. It's going to take a while. Plus, I don't think you want to sit through that, but we'll start by taking the knife apart. And those that aren't familiar with taking liner locks apart, well, it's not that difficult. And crap. I forgot my little box to put the parts in. Give me a second here. I got it over here. And pardon that noise, or whew. A couple things in here, but this is an old X-Acto knife box, but they work great for putting stuff in there when they're empty and dust-free, or relatively dust-free. Well, it's a great place to put screws and the like in. And that was a Torx. It's Torx number 9 size head on that side, and then it's going to be a size 4 if I remember correctly, or size 5 actually, size 5 for the rest. And so you're not so bored, we'll just start by doing it here. And I know you get to watch me unscrew stuff. How exciting, right? You can see they're in there fairly decent. But hey. Ooh, and that got dusty. Oh, and I gotta take the pocket clip off, which I'll put up in this next one up here, way up here, but yeah, so I don't lose parts. Oops. Always fun trying to do this in front of a camera. But hey, that's what I get for trying to film something and get internet famous on YouTube. Like that's ever gonna happen. Oh, still not far enough on these. These go quite a way in there. Wow. Give me a second here while I figure out which one didn't come unscrewed here. Or which ones. Interesting, interesting, interesting. They're just in there really good. That's why I didn't want to fall out. But they will come out. They're loose enough to come out. Dang, I'm really having a problem with this. I'll try this end one more time. Alright, there's one. And they're just really nice and tight in here, so keep that in mind. No matter how much I do there, it just does not want to come out. There we go. And all 3 out. Here's one side of the liner. You can see there's some oil in there. Everything else I'm not worried about losing that part, but I'll put that to the side for now. And now on to the rest of this side. Thankfully, it looks like a couple, like my cold steel tie light, they're all the same size for the smaller Torque screws, so I'm not worried about getting them mixed up. And sorry, this is a bad angle for me to lean over a desk to try to do, but you know, pardon me. I'll try to get this other one out. Come on, fall out. It's just stuck in there nice. Dang it. I love it when stuff doesn't want to cooperate. I don't want to push on this thing too hard because then I'll go flying and then I'll lose it. All that other good stuff. So let's try and see if I can get this to pop out here. It's actually not screwed into the plastic, it's just biting the plastic just a little bit. There we go. And now those are all out. Now the fun part. Removing this here, let's see how bad that is to remove or how easy. It wasn't bad at all. Just a little watch sizing tool here did the trick, at least to getting most of the way out. See if it helps if I do something just a little bit bigger. There we go. I can grip and get the pivot out. And the other side of the liner. Now I actually got to take a look at the steel liner and see what I got to do. Which I'm not 100% sure of. Oh, okay. Not difficult at all. Looks like there are 3 more hex bolts that are different color, or Torx, excuse me. Torx screws that have to come out. So this is actually pretty well put together. So then let me get these loose and out. Hopefully that won't give me any problems. And of course I don't want to fall out. I want to stay put. And they're longer, so I'm not going to get them confused. Okay, now that I got that out. Can't remember what this is called, but there you go. You don't want to lose these. These are the little washers or bearings. They come in quite handy. One goes on each side. There's one on this side, one on that side. Oh no, wait, there's just 2. There's Teflon too. Brass and Teflon, so brass goes on top, Teflon goes on the metal, like that. Pulls off to the side. Here's a blade. Pretty sure I got that marking right. Let's see. Yep, I had that right. And I wasn't careful and I dropped one. So I'm going to have to get that other washer. Find it on the floor. Hopefully it won't be too hard, but I think I'll grab my flashlight. So I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to skeletonize this a little bit. There's some areas in here where I can remove a little bit of metal on the liner. Got to be careful, can't go in where the screws are. I can take out little pieces here and here, which should really help in reducing the weight. And on this side, a couple of small areas right back here. Not going to be large holes, but I'll remove them, so stay tuned for the rest of that. And say hi to Neptune, who just jumped on the table. Come on, Neptune. Say hi to all the folks. There you go. You got to be the center of attention. And he decided that he wants to rub on the camera. Alright guys, sorry about the freehand here, but I'm not going to get back up and try to do this while seeing the camera. And you know, Mars, if you can see him, you can see him. If not, oh well, I'll cut it out. But say this again just in case. I'm gonna weigh the two liners and just see what they weigh before I decided to skeletonize them or lighten them a little bit. So it looks like the skeleton, or excuse me, it looks like the liners weigh 2.37 ounces. So there you go, 2.37 ounces for the two liners. That's almost half the weight of the whole knife. I mean, I'm just kind of curious. So pardon me here. I'm just going to weigh the blade. The blade itself weighs 1.53 ounces. So there you go. That should give you an idea of what they do. And what I'm going to do here, pardon me while I do this and while everything's shaky, make a couple outlines with Sharpie on exactly how much and where I can remove the material. Most likely going to be here and here in a little bit area, and then here, and then maybe just a little bit here. We'll see how much I can actually remove. It may not be a whole lot. It may be a lot. I don't know. I'm going to be using mostly the Dremel right here with the cutoff wheel. You can see it's a real Dremel, even though it's upside down. It's a real Dremel. So hopefully that helps you out. And when I get it skeletonized, since you really don't want to see me, you know, using a Dremel for 10, 15, how many minutes it's going to take me to Dremel this out and get it all marked up and lined up. I think most of you out there are intelligent enough to figure that all out for yourself. So we'll leave it go for now, and we'll see when I get these done. Alright guys, I got the liner skeletonized. I got to do a little bit of file work, but there you go. That's going to give you an idea. Oops. I did skeletonize them a little bit, so we're going to see how much these weigh. And here you go. That's the only spot I did on this one, was that little area back there. But now we'll see what they weigh. I can't remember what they weighed beforehand, but that's why I took video of it. So here we go. Now they weigh 2.13. So whatever I took out before is what's out. So now I'll put the knife back together and do a final weighing. So I remember that weight of 5.29. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, now the knife is all put back together, as you can see here. No problems. And let me turn on another light here, because it is going to help, I believe. There we go. At least I hope so. But there you go, nice back together. It functions. Sorry, I'm not going to do this left-handed and cut myself, because I know I will. There you go. Function test, everything's fine. Locks up. Nice and everything. So let's see what this is going to weigh now that after I skeletonized it. And this is going to be the interesting part. See if I got it under 5 ounces. Ah, crap. I only got it to go down a quarter of an ounce. Oh well, I took out as much of the liner as I felt comfortable removing. I really don't want to remove any more of it. But hey, it's still lighter. It's a quarter ounce lighter. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it feels a little bit better. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I mean, I don't know what else I can do with this knife to get it any lighter. I think that's mostly due to this blade thickness. I mean, it is a chunk of steel there, if you can see that. And let me turn this off so I don't waste battery. That's actually a pretty nice chunk of steel there for the blade, and the blade I showed the ounces of earlier, and that's not really light. That makes up basically a quarter of the whole blade weight. And so I don't know what I'll do, but I'm happy with the results. I managed to get it cleaned up. I managed to get it look nice. I am pissed off that my Dremel died during the whole operation, but hey, I just need to get new bushings for it, or new brushes for it, the carbon brushes. Which I'm going to have to call Dremel about and see if I can get those ordered. I mean, it is quite an old Dremel. It's 30 years old, but hey, it works like a champ. But there you go. I just wanted to show you the results after I was done. Well, who knows? But it is lighter. It does feel better. And since I have modified and made it my own to begin with, by taking in shaving down some liner and the scales here so I can get to the liner lock, I figured I might as well go even farther and modify it some more. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope at least that was some good information for you.